NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh, that's right.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, right back to Lindsay. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete.
Why the fuck is Phillips in?
Touchdown, Houston.
My son's education. Drew can't get his full inheritance unless he graduates college. You get him into your alma mater, Stansfield, and my son's trust will give you truth. You are fascinating. And I need him to start to tell me. That's what I can get to read into Stansfield.
You can have it.
Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra.
You can have it.
It's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Ooh, Billy,
This return will net positive as he gets past the
There should be something out there.
to the 27-yard line.
Move.
Give me the bag. Okay, Bob.
Trying to reach. Don't put it back up there.
Pass incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jones, throw complete there to Moore. 7 yards there and a first down. The completion there by Mac Jones. Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Watson off play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
They'll run with Lindsey, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And
Oh, what?
Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andre Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Have you put that shit in the oven?
The back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Jones. He'll leave this one for White. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short, run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter, and that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. Because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right?
What a damn,
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you
whatchamacallit
see
just be
people who are
talking.
open, you're able to get it to them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson.
Animation.
In for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 27, Jones out to his left. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Bro,
And he fires
how?
one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys have got it back.
This got to be
in the closing
simulation.
stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Watson. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
But paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And he's going to go down. The
These niggas
Texans
people moving fast as hell.
able to bring him to the ground. Kevin Pierre-Louis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here now Roberts. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right, Lindsey. Lindsey first down and more than that. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal from the 1. Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
Oh, my goodness.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And a big turnover there as his
What
guys
type of animation was that shit?
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field
This
goal.
nigga threw it straight to
You know
him.
what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Jones on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Lindsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the
You keep tapping me. I'm thinking you want some.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Why did they make him do that?
Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That's complete to Hightower. And some space here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Off-play action. Jones. Now a desperation throw.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it.
They was talking about desperation, so the safety ran away from him. That made me overthrow everything.
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down at the 38. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This is Harris. Oh, he falls over him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They made him jump that steal.
There as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's
open
going
the closet
on,
door.
and then get to the right spot and make your own
Just
play.
open the closet
and in
door.
this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's
What is the
taken down
closet
right at the 20.
Somebody is smoking.
The line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
That's if you know how to get by that shit.
Hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
What did you say?
I said we find out how to get around this shit.
Get around what?
The
Your shit is coming up. I smell that shit in the bathroom.
yeah, you can smell it in here.
On first down, it's Harris. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it.
Some of them did
across
smoke
midfield.
downstairs.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
What the fuck?
The 20.
Why the hell they keep doing that?
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in
GG hoe ass
the
nigga.
odds of what we're seeing right here. You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
Retail.